Joining me now, Sean Spicer, former Trump White House press secretary, host of the Sean Spicer podcast, NewsNation, political contributor. Sean, always great to see you. Thanks for being here. So what's going on here? Is this good cop, bad cop with the president and Elon Musk right now? Is that how this is being handled?
Well, first of all, let's go back to the reality of this case. The bottom line is I think it would be nuts if the judge didn't decide the case the way she did, because the idea that the president of the United States, the elected head of the executive branch, should have the ability to actually review the books of the executive branch. It would have been nuts for the judge to say that the president and his appointees couldn't actually review the balance sheets and the transactions and the records of the actual branch of government that he was elected by the American people to run. That in itself, I think, doesn't pass the smell test. Secondly, what you saw in the filing was, what is needed to do to show the chain of command, the hierarchy of who calls the shots, and to make sure that ultimately it's done in a way.
What is the significance of a senior advisor?
Well, it has to do with who actually is making the distinction in the call. And so there is this office within the White House that was renamed after a Biden/Obama office, and they're just trying to make sure that there is a chain of who actually has the authority to execute these things. It's not Elon Musk actually going into the Treasury Department personally or wherever. There are other aides that have been deputized by the president, the same way that a governor has a chief of staff and a deputy, and a congressman does, and a mayor does. This is how the system works. Of course, there are people. The president of the United States has to have people that can execute on the orders that he puts forth. So, but it just has to do from a legal standpoint of making sure that somebody like Elon Musk fits within that chain of command. I mean, you mentioned some of them, Blake. Just remember, for all of the Democrats that are wringing their hands right now, one of the filings noted that it was Anita Dunn, a senior aide to President Biden, who is deemed what they call a special government employee. And that's part of the distinction here, is that he's not a full-time government employee. But it was Anita Dunn who had vast amounts of business before the federal government, didn't want to give it up, obviously not even close to being in the same league as Elon Musk. But the bottom line is the Biden administration did several things that the Trump administration is using as the predicate for how they're making decisions and the precedent.
As I noted, senior advisors to the president are not new. What's different this time around, obviously,
No. But it's not the title, but also that Elon is a special government employee, and that's part of the issue here.
Got it. Got to leave it there. Sean Spicer, always great to see you, speak with you. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it.